This ball over here looks quite harmless, and by the look of it, it doesn't seem like it can do much. It just looks like a typical cannonball. But when this material is not properly handled, it could lead to a total catastrophe where people would be massacred. So what the heck is this material? This material is indeed the demon core. So what is this? To explore its identity, we need to go back to World War II, where Manhattan Project was initiated. When they found the solution of making the nuclear bomb, they made three of them. One, named Fat Man, was bombed in Nagasaki, where 263,000 people died instantly by the radiation and the explosion. When this news came to Japan's headquarters, which was in Hiroshima, they didn't believe it. So they basically ignored the warning of USA made, which clearly said, if you do not surrender, I'll bomb Hiroshima. Some of the people actually evacuated Hiroshima, but the vast majority of the people didn't, and they met their fate, dying by the nuclear bomb that was really unexpected. Hiroshima bomb had killed nearly around 220,000 people, and it destroyed over 90,000 buildings, which is truly a lot. So again, US threatened Japan by the same matter, and finally Japan agreed to surrender. So the third bomb, which was Demon Core, was still in US to experiment it. The first victim of the Demon Core was in fact a 24-year-old physicist named Harry Dicklien. He was eager to hold an experiment of making a neutron reflector around the Demon Core and was trying to make the Demon Core to go to supercritical level. Supercritical level is where the material, in this case the Demon Core, is at its highest energy level. Okay, so to be honest with you guys, he was completely insane at handling with those things. The Demon Core, which is made by two plutonium-gallium hemispheres, was simply exposed a radiation that was tantamount to Fat Man, the nuclear bomb. And if that reached to a supercritical level, it would be extremely dangerous. And if that was not enough, while he was experimenting, he dropped one of the reflector pads and ended up placing it to the Demon Core. So he grabbed the pad and tried to take it off. He failed and ended up getting 510 RAM radiation. That moment, his hand burnt and he fell in coma and died 25 days later. RIP. After 9 months, another victim came into place. Louis Lothian was one of the members of Manhattan Project, and he was quite not satisfied of his credits that he gained. So what have he done is, he decided that he just wanted to be a physicist teacher. He was welcomed by a lot of schools, and he held an experiment to show his replacement guy how can he deal with these things. The experiment is supposed to be handled like this. Two triangular stands supported the two big domes that are attached to the Demon Core. He was meant to separate the top part by lifting it with two stands, but the problem was his ignorance. He thought that he was so experienced that he could just deal with these things with a screwdriver instead of those stands. And by doing that, he made a terrible mistake and ended up closing the dome while the Demon Core was in the supercritical level. With a blue glow, Louis' hand burnt away. He used his last strength to knock off the dome with a screwdriver and stop the radiation, and all the scientists that was in the experiment room got transferred to a hospital. In Louis' case, he fell in coma and died 9 days later despite the state-of-the-art treatment. His parents was watching his death and said it was really unbelievable. So if you want to watch more videos like this, please subscribe and put thumbs up to it. Thank you for watching.